What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS 100 analysis today. Now for this video we're going to be doing the back test, and we're going to be back testing two indicators that I found last week, right? They are made by Luxalgo, so that's going to be part of the title of this video, right? And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you. So first things first, if you want to find these indicators, they're real simple, right? You just go to your TradingView, in this search box, in this area, okay? You will type in the ones that obviously you need. So I already have mine already selected over here, so there's no point doing all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to X out of this, right? And we're going to turn on trend lines with breaks by Luxalgo, not via Luxalgo, by Luxalgo. So that's it here, right? And basically how it works, this particular one, how it's supposed to work is every time you get across below, when you get across below the ascending or descending line, so the red line or the blue line is for you to make a decision. So in this case, this red line over here, so when that breaks, then essentially you will sell, and then you will get all of this. And then if the blue breaks, then you would buy and you would get all of that. That's what this particular indicator, that's how it's supposed to work, right? According to the guys that made it, Luxalgo. I actually found it on YouTube, actually, believe it or not. And the second indicator we're going to turn on is the smart money concept. All right, now in my previous video you probably would have seen I had this turned on because I really like this indicator. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about the trend line with breaks, that I don't know anything about, but I do like the smart money concepts because I can actually work with that, right? So, and then what else we're going to do is, well, I'm going to turn on the moving average, right, my EMA. So this is the moving average, I think it's 9. Let me just have a look if it's 9 or 20, because I do muck around with the inputs quite a bit. So it's 9, right? So it's the EMA 9, and then we have the EMA 200, and that's the red line going above obviously the candles. This one right here, right? So I'm gonna push this back up again. So now we're gonna get ready for the back test. Okay, so for the back test, I'm just gonna find a decent place to chop from. So we're just going to say we're going to chop from here, and we're going to go into the hourly, and then we're going to use the hour to make decisions, right? So we're just going to use the hour and what we know in terms of how I believe things should go, and we're going to use that to make decisions. So based on what I'm seeing with the 200 EMA and the 9 EMA, I'm now going to be putting in a sell order. I could be wrong, I may be right. Let's see how it goes. And my stop is going to be above these wicks. So if it pushes up past it, we're out. Okay, so put in a sell. Let's see what happens. Okay, fantastic. So it's looking good already. I don't know what's happened there. Oh, it just froze. I don't think you like that one bit. I put in a sell around here somewhere, so I'm just going to take this back to where we left off, right? So just take this back to around, where did I say? Okay, I say I probably put the sell around, I can't remember precisely where I put the sell, but we're just going to say I put the sell here. So let's just do this. Okay, so we've got this in place now. Let's hit play. Let's see if it's going to give us any problems. And if it goes above these wicks over here, right, these wicks, then we've lost this trade. Now we kind of have an idea what's going to happen because we just did a parabolic move to the downside, right? But yeah, I'm just keeping that going because for some weird reason the whole thing just froze for some unknown reason. Okay. Okay. Now if it crosses, right? Pause. 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 Okay, so here is what we're looking for. This is the Luxalgo thingamajig, right? So it's now giving us an indicator to say we should be selling right now. So this sell that I did, this was off me just saying, hey, this is what I think it's going to break from, okay? And this is Luxalgo. So Luxalgo, let's see what you're saying. Let's see what you are saying. So we're going to put in a sell over here. We already have a sell up here, right? And we're going to hit play. Okay. I mean, I really hope this indicator is the one. I really hope this indicator is the one, man. I really hope this indicator is the one. No. Okay, let me pause. Should price get up to this zone over here, then we're going to be jumping out. We're going to say that my trade, right, was perfect, which is using the MAs, right, and this Luxalgo thingamajig kind of screwed up. So that's what I should have said at the very beginning of the video. Actually, I should have said I'm using my style versus the Luxalgo setup, right? So let's go. So already profitable with my system. Well, not my system as it belongs to me, but in terms of the system that I would normally use if there was no Luxalgo, right? And so the Luxalgo's made me a little bit profitable. If it gets to that zone, we're out completely. I'm hitting pause and then we're out. Okay. Okay, so now that's jumped. Well, it did its thing though. Let's pause it for a minute. It did its thing because I took this sell over here, right? And it got me all the way down here. Okay, right? But literally I didn't jump out. So it did work. It did do its job. Right? It did do its job. I can't even knock it. It did do its job. So obviously my two sales are now doing quite good at the moment, right? They're doing good. One is great. The other is it's not bad, but we see what happens. Okay. Come on, Lex. All right. Okay, so now we got a break of the algo. I'm not gonna, you know what? Yes, we're gonna put another sell in there. We're gonna put another sell, and once it gets to this zone or something like that, I'm gonna close all positions. Okay, so come on, Lex. All right. So right now I should be out. I should be leaving these trades right now. Right, so let's hit pause. Where did I jump in? I jumped in here. All right, I'm gonna put in a little level right here. If price crosses this little white line, we're out of all trades, and we've gotten profit with Luxalgo. So obviously this is fake money. This is not real, right? It's important you know that, right? So we've gotten some profits here and a little bit of profits down here with good old Luxalgo and their system. Well, not their system, their indicator. Okay. Technically, I should actually close this trade, you know, because of this happened. I should close this, but you know, I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky. And just say, oh, you know, we didn't see that, so I'm just gonna let it go. If this was in real life, right, yeah, we would have been out. Okay, come on, Lex. Let's get there. One more time. One more push to the downside. Boom. Okay, so this here right here, none of you saw this, right? You did not see this happen over here, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna say that that trade up here, the sell from up here, and the sell from over here somewhere, and the sell from over here somewhere have all gone profitable. So let's hit buy. Boom. So we bought all of that. We did all of that, and we did all of that. We did all of that, right? So from this location and this location and this location, we've done great. So let me get my little thingamajig, so just in case this thing freezes up on us, we can know where we did our trades, because sometimes it does freeze up and then you lose all the work, and then I'm trying to guess. Obviously you just saw it just happen. So while I will be editing this video, you are gonna see that yeah. Okay, so according to the Luxalgo, we've done very well. You know, we've done very well. We got it from up here. We saw this break, we took it. We saw this break again, we took it. Right? It's not playing games over here. It's not playing games. Right? We love this. We love this. So far, so good. So far, so good. Right? Okay, so let's see what it does now. Okay. So we're going to wait for another signal before we do anything else. Right? So according to where this is right now, right, I would want to buy from this level to ride up. But the only reason why I'm not going to buy and ride it from that level up is because I know there's a strong sell. There was a strong signals on sells in regards to this position that we're seeing right now. Right, the sell positions on that is quite strong. So actually, take that back. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to exclusively rely, like what I said. Forget actually, let me get rid of the moving averages, because as long as they're on my screen, I'm going to use them. So let's get rid of them. Right, we're only going to be using the Luxalgo from this point onwards. Now, there actually is a system to using this particular trend line with breaks, right? And you would normally use that with the RSI. Right, with the RSI is what you would normally use that with. So when it goes into oversold, then you get a break, you jump in, and then you get out into overbought. That's how you would normally use it. But I'm not a massive fan of the RSI, to be fair. Like I used to like it in the past, but I prefer more than MACD than the RSI, in my opinion. But whatever floats your boat, you know. Okay. So now it's back in the zone. What's it gonna say? Is it gonna punch through? Nope, it's pushing downwards. What month are we in anyways? Let me just have a look. Also in Jan 2021. So that signal that we got off the algo was a really good one. It was a fantastic signal. Had I stayed in there, right? So had I stayed and not sold at this level, we could have got all of this. We could have got all of that. Okay, so let's let it go, do its thing. And by the way, this indicator is free. So you can go and get that if you have TradingView. If you don't have TradingView, you can use the link I've put in the description to get yourself set up. You can do a free service, so you just sign up, but it's going to be completely free for you, right? And then obviously, if you want to use a fair amount of indicators, you will need to get the paid service, right? And in my opinion, it's absolutely worth it. I'm using the pro version right now, and I'm very happy with that. Right, I'm very happy with that. So it just depends on what you want to do, basically. If you think spending money on on that, supposing to spending money on a TV subscription service, which one do you think gives you more value? I know which gives more value, but hey, I leave it to you to decide what you think is best. Or some of you may already be having the TradingView set up already. Kai, mate, we missed a lot of bread, you know. We missed a lot of liquidity, man. Jumped out too early. Okay. Let's get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for another opportunity for the system to confirm itself again. Okay. So it's giving us a sell right now. So it's crossed, it's touched it and it's crossed, right? So I'm going to put in another sell right now, but my better judgment is telling me not to. Now I tell you why I'm going to do it anyways, right? This is what I think is actually taking place over here. I think price is bouncing off this trend line and we're going to get a cross up here to say, hey, you need to be buying, right? But however, we're just going to follow this instrument blindly, like we don't know anything about trading whatsoever, and we're just going to be going off this blindly, right? So that's what we're going to do here. But however, against my better judgment, I wouldn't want to be selling at this level. Just because, let's have a look where it is. So I'm just going to squeeze it all in and see where we are right now. Okay, so actually it's a 50-50 on that, but we're gonna sell. I wouldn't want to sell right here, but we're gonna sell anyways because the trend has recommended it and we're gonna do what it says. And once again, the reason why I wouldn't sell is because we have a higher low versus another higher low versus a lower low versus a higher low. So we're getting somewhat of a squeeze, right? I would want clear confirmation. I would literally want the moving averages in here to help me figure out what way it's actually moving in. But it says it's broken because of this area down here, so we're going to put in a sell right now and we're going to see how that goes down. And should price break above this level right here, this zone where I'm circling, we're out of the trade. Okay. So far, so good. Spoke too soon. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this game of trading, guys, I absolutely love it. So we're out. Let's hit pause for a second. So we would have been taken out by a stop loss right here because of what I said, right? But however, I am really beginning to like this indicator. Like, guys, I kid you not. You just have to be a little bit sensible in terms of how you place your trade. So for example, what can we learn in regards to what's happened here? So say if rather than saying we're going to use this area as our stop loss, we turned around and said, okay, we're going to cover this zone up here, right? We would still be in play. We would still be in play right now, right? So, but however, I didn't say that. I said if we went into this zone, we're going to be out of the trade. So, wait, can I reverse? Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, so we're just going to hit buy, but we lost up here. So I'm just going to draw a big circle. So we lost this trade, but we could have won it. We could have won it. We could have won it, but we lost this trade. This was an L. All right, so let's hit play and let's see what happens. So how many trades have we done so far? So we've done 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to call it a day. Because straight after this video, I need to do another video on the actual analysis for this week. Okay, so it's broken through again. So we're going to take this sell now. We're going to take this sell. And our stop is going to be back up here again, right? It's going to be back up here. And we're going to say that level that I mentioned earlier, because I think that's more than decent. So this zone is our actual stop. If it goes past that, we're out. And bearing in mind that this is a really big stop, right? It's a massive one. But anyways, let's see how it goes. Some of you guys, you can do this. Me, I don't try it. I don't try it at all. All right, come on, Luxalgo. Come on. All right. I'm really beginning to like this indicator, guys. I kid you not, I'm actually beginning to like it. Because I'm trading this with no bias, right? So this is not my particular style. And it's broken again. Okay. Alright, so it's giving some dodgy signals right now. Okay, we're back. We're back in the game. 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 Okay. I've got to figure out where I'm going to take profit at. Let's pause for a minute. Okay, so we sold up here. I think should price come back into this zone again, we're going to jump out of this trade. So if it comes back into this zone, then we're out. And we should, because there's a lot of liquidity sitting down here and sitting over here. Right, this is where the liquidity is all sitting. Everybody's stop loss is right here. If this was a real trade. So let's go. Okay. Okay, so it's giving us another signal to drop in some sales. Okay, so now we're back in the green. Woo, baby, we done it. We done it, so we're out. Thank you very much, Lex. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So this trade here was a loss. Let me make this circle a bit bigger. So this one was a loss. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I couldn't see the one I'm looking for. So this one was a loss. So this one here was a loss. That's it. This one here was a loss. So this trade versus this buy was in the wrong location, because I should have done it up here because we lost this trade. But however, this trade has gone fantastic. Has gone fantastic. So, you know, okay, so which one was me and which one was Lex? Okay, so these ones here are the Luxalgo trades, right? These are the Luxalgos. This one here at the top one here was me using the moving averages, etc., right? But this one over here and this one over here was a win. So we've won 3 trades out of, we're not even going to count this trade, like forget it, this one's X off, it's gone. So we've won 3 trades using the Luxalgo system, right? And so far, I'm liking this indicator. I am actually liking this indicator a fair bit. So now we're just going to let it do its thing. We're just going to let it do its thing. Okay, so now Lex is now saying you need to put in a buy. That's what Lex is saying. So we're going to jump in there with a buy, and we're going to make our stop down here somewhere. One of the cool things about actually back testing this indicator is this is the first time I'm actually beginning to see it work in live action. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this could be a good indicator." And then I started applying it to my charts, and I was looking at it, but I was like, "It's getting too messy. Let me give it some time. I back test it. I bring it to my awesome subscribers, my awesome viewers. These guys can take a look. They can see how I play around with it." And then if you guys think it's worthwhile, then obviously you can look into it in greater detail. Do you know what I mean? I'm not telling you to go and do this, by the way, because I'm not a financial advisor. Like, I've seen it, I think it looks cool, and I'm just sharing with you what I've seen, like I promised you in all these videos. What I find, I bring to you. All right, so let's go. Okay, so now we're getting a really screwed up signal right now. Okay, it's still going our way. Okay, so let me hit pause for a second. And I've got to think of where I would want to jump out. So we got the trade up here, right? The smartest thing to do is to jump out of the trade over here, right? So what I'm going to turn around and say is, okay, we want to get greedy, and we're going to bring a trailing stop down here, right? So that was still this was the buy up here, cool, right? So we're going to bring a trailing stop up here, and reason why I would want to sell from this level is because this is a price action zone, and this is a heavy one. We can see the build up of the blocks in this zone already. Price rarely goes above this this level in the current trend we're in at the moment. So I don't want to safeguard everything I've got right now, and we'll see what we get if it pushes up or not. So I'm just going to hit play and then see what happens. If it breaks that white line, we're out of the trade. Let's pause for a second. Let's get rid of this one because we don't need that anymore. And yeah, we won this trade as well. We won this one. So let me just have a look to see where we got in. Spare me a moment. I just had to pause this for a second just to figure out exactly how we've done this. Right. So we've won this trade. We won this trade. Okay. And now we're in the buy. We've got the situation secured. Okay, let's go. Keep pushing up. Don't reject. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. Don't reject it. No. Keep going. Okay, let's hit pause. So this is looking fantastic. Like, I'm now beginning to convince myself now, and I got to like bring that back, because I can't really think like that, man. No, this thing is proving to be the GOAT. All right, okay. So now we've moved our trailing stop to this zone right here. Okay, now at this zone, there is a very good chance that its price is going to get rejected. That price will get rejected. So I'm going to move my trailing just to about this level over here, right? We've done very well. So according to the backtest thingamajig, we've done 583 so far, USD, right? Once again, not real money. Okay. Like, we're doing an hour, so yeah, like, it's not real money. It's important I say that. Okay, so let's just let this thing go, and let's see if it's going to reject at this level. Okay, now I believe it's actually going to start rejecting at this level, right? I'm actually going to move my trading a little bit higher. I think it's going to start rejecting at this level. Let's just see how it goes. Woo! Hey, that was so close. That was so close. Jeez. All right, so right now, the mistake that we made over here, right? Don't forget, because the mistake that we made over here where I closed it all out at this level, okay? We're trying not to do that over here, right? We're having a little bit of faith with the algo system, all right? So, let's see how that goes. Actually, wait, let's hit pause for a second. Let's hit pause. Because now that we're collecting a decent amount of bread of this, actually, you know what? I'm going to let this run, see how high it's going to go. So this is the level that it's going to go up to, that it could go up to, actually, sorry. So let's see. Let's hit play. Okay. So now this is an all-encompassing, right? An all-encompassing candle pushing downwards, okay? And now we have an order block or a zone sitting right here, all right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take in as much as we can get right now, and we're gonna lock in all of that. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, right, so we're out. Let's hit sell. What was that, a buy? Hit sell. Boom. So we're out. It's gone straight through our thingamajig. So we've done not bad. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So that was that. Okay, and this is that. Okay. So, as a matter of fact, let's just go back and let's just clean this up in a way where it makes sense. So I was thinking the circle's actually quite messy. Okay, and let's just make these lines a little bit fat. Let's make this say about 2. Yep. And then nope, that we got up here, so that was a loss. And then this we got down there. And this we got down here. I think this way is a lot cleaner. So at least we know. So should anything happen, like this crash or anything like that, then we kind of have an idea what we've been doing, because the arrows will be pointing to the moves that we've made. Okay. So we've done 3 trades profitable, 1 trade negative, another trade positive. Yeah, so 6 trades, 1's gone bad, and 5 have gone very, very, very good, right? So we're gonna do one more trade, and then that's it. But I'm gonna play around with the signal a little bit more. I'm actually gonna see if I can do it on a lower time frame, because if it works on a 5-minute, then I think I may have something here. We may actually have something here. We may have something on the table. All right, so let's go. And guys, if you haven't already done so, okay, and you find the content useful, hit the subscribe button, Become a pip tonight. Turn on the notification. The YouTube algorithm loves all of that, and I love all of that too. Okay, so make sure you do that. Excuse me. I mean, I should have said excuse me first before I said that, but I didn't want to break the flow of the convo, you know. All right, so let's hit pause for a second. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Okay. I'm literally liking this indicator. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one to put my faith into indicators, but however, I am liking how this particular indicator is moving. All right, I am actually liking it. Now in this zone right now, I would be expecting price to get rejected at this zone, right? So price is getting rejected. I would have started to sell, right? Because the moving average would have told me to start think about selling. So I would have been selling right now at this level, okay? But however, we're only going to be selling once the algo tells us to sell. Once he says sell, we sell. And this indicator that I'm talking about, so let me put this on pause. Right, it's going to be in the description. So this is the trend line with breaks. No, sorry, yeah, this is trend lines with, let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. Yep, trend line with breaks, and the boxes that we're seeing, the zones, that's the smart money concept, right? So trend line with breaks. I'm actually going to title this video backtesting trend line with breaks by Luxalgo, right, on the NAS 100. I think that's the main one. That's the main one that you guys will be interested in, supposing to the smart money concepts. Okay, come on now. Give us a signal. Give us a signal. Come on. Come on. Was it Chris Tucker that used to say Shimon? Shimon! Okay. We might have something. We might have something going on here. We might have something. Okay. All right. Pause. Okay. So that was a flash, right? But we're gonna hit play again and see if it stays, and we'll take the next one after that. Okay. Okay. He flashed again. Right. Okay. This is a risky move. This is a risky move. Reason why this is a risky move, okay? Basically, because this is a zone right here, right? And it's gone in there, but it's just under it. I am actually going to put in a sell, right? I'm going to put in a sell, and this sell was partly because of what the algo said, right? What the trend line with breaks indicator said. Obviously flashed it, right? And what I would normally do if something like this was to happen, right? Now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And we're going to put our stop right here, because this is a kind of a bit of a risky move. We're going to see our stops right here, right? Price pushes above that level, we're out. Okay, let's go. And this will be the last move for this video. So let's just see how it goes, if you win it or if you lose it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. If it stays after this one, then yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Listen, the algo is looking certified. It's looking fantastic in my opinion. Like I say, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to do it. I'm just back testing this toy and I'm really liking it. So if you guys want to give it a play around, I strongly recommend you do so, right? Test it out, make sure that it looks good, especially if you're not that skillful in the world of trading and you want something to help you make decisions, okay? Then so far, this little gizmo that he's come up with is looking quite good, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's looking fantastic. All right, but like I say, like, this is not financial advice, so you have to use your own discretion here. Okay. Okay. So it's giving us a lot of flashes of just make it happen, you know. Yeah, so with this, I want to say big shout out to Luxalgo for even coming up with this whole indicator. You know, nice one for doing that for all the new guys, for the newbies and everyone that's interested in trading and obviously are struggling with it. You know, I wish I sure had this toy a few years ago, right? I wish I had this toy a while back, but obviously that wasn't to be. Okay, come on, this is gonna go bad. Is it gonna? Okay, I'm gonna hit pause. Right now, with this whole move from when we jumped in to where it went to, we had ample opportunities to jump out of the markets, but we did not do that. Okay, right now, reason why is because there actually is a block over here, so I'm gonna show that to you. Wait, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Because we got it up there. Da, 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 da. Where is the block? Where is the block? Okay, so we got it down here. Right, yeah, so this is it. So let me just get my little finger jig. Just find it. Just find it again. Okay. You see that zone? Obviously, it didn't give us the zone itself. Like, you got to know how to find these zones, and I've talked about it in many videos, so you just need to go back and watch it, right? But it came into it, so we literally could have jumped out of this a long time ago. So even if you take it out here, in my opinion, this whole indicator is still a win, just because we could have jumped out, we got greedy, and now it's about to move against us. So we're going to hit play and let the outcome be the outcome, and then yeah, we just keep it moving. Hopefully he's going to push down. Hopefully we're going to end this video like with everything going the way I want it to go. But if it doesn't, then hey, it didn't. What can I say? What can I say? Alright, let me get to the buy section. As soon as it hits that, boom, we're out. And we are out. Alright, and we are out. So let's hit pause. Let's hit pause for a minute. Mate, we have not done bad at all. We have not done bad at all. Okay? So I'm going to turn all these indicators off for a minute, just so that we've got a nice, so we can kind of see where we did well and where we went bad, right? So we sold up here, and we got out over here. So I'm going to make this. So this is going to be blue, and that should be everyone's favorite color on the MT5 or MT4. If you know, you know. So this is all blue, right? Our favorite color. This one here is red, not our favorite color. And this one here is blue, which is our favorite color. This one here is also blue, which is our favorite color. And the last one is red, which is not our favorite color. Right? So with all of that covered, guys, right, we can see it for ourselves. We did a couple of trades and we've lost 2 and we've won the rest. So we won 3 over here, 1 over here, another 1 over here, and we lost 2. So we won 5 trades and lost 2, right? If done correctly and you're thinking about FTMO, I would say you want to play around with this indicator. You want to play around with this indicator, right? Let me turn on my moving averages and let's see if that would have supported the thing. Okay. Yeah, so I would have jumped out. Yeah, I would not have taken this area with these things turned on. And I would have used a couple of aids as well to not make a decision in the zone. But following it along blindly has led me to believe that this is indeed a very good indicator. So it's a thumbs up from me. I'm going to play around with this some more, especially on a lower time frame. And if it does have a high success rate, then it's going to make my life a lot easier in terms of how I like to do things in the markets. Give a big shout out to all you guys for coming along, hanging with this video, right? So thank you for coming over, hanging with me as I do this back test. Your energy is greatly appreciated. I hope you liked the video. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very, very, very soon, right? So until then, this is Pips and Points signing out.